Today, we're working on two Honda Expresses for a customer. One is a Honda Express, and the other is a Honda Express 2. These bikes were dropped off to me in non-running condition, and actually it's funny because I remember when these two were in a package of 4 being sold locally to me. There's only a couple of differences between the two bikes. The motors are pretty much identical, but the Honda Express 2 has a slightly different frame and a slightly different fork setup. And we got a bunch of little jobs that we gotta get done, so let's get right to it. First off, we have to remove the exhaust on both bikes so we can replace the gaskets on the top ends. And with the way that this frame is set up, I actually didn't realize that you can't just pull the cylinder. Sometimes these cylinders are held on by studs, other times they're on by bolts. And unfortunately for me, I got the studs. All that means is that I have to take this little cover off so I can get to this nut and bolt that holds the motor to the frame. Luckily, I did not have to do this process on the Express 2. Because of the way that the frame is, there's actually quite a bit more room for working. Like that, they were separated, and I had just enough room to remove this cylinder. Now, before installing any new gaskets, we're going to go ahead and clean up both the bottom of the cylinder, and you can't forget to make sure to clean up that case. You'll want to make sure that you put a rag, just kind of like how I did, so no debris gets inside. Before you install your base gasket, you want to make sure that you saturate it with some oil because that will help the longevity of this gasket and also prevent any kind of air leaks. And it was time to install our top ends again. And of course, we are up on a new season, so we're gonna definitely go ahead and replace the spark plugs. And you gotta make sure not to forget that little crush washer that goes on the bottom of the cylinder for your exhaust. Again, if you do forget that, you're gonna end up having air leaks. And it wouldn't be a proper two-stroke tune-up without rebuilding and cleaning the carbs. And during the rebuild of these carbs, I realized the importance of replacing both the air mixture screw and the idle screw for this carburetor. I was very surprised with how finicky this was. After reattaching our cables, we went ahead and replaced the old airbox that was crushed, broken, and cracked with this brand new little mini air filter. Now, for the Express 2, we're going to go ahead and start by draining the oil out of the tank because we're actually going to be eliminating this oil pump. This is my first time ever doing this, and I actually really liked the mechanism that they used to cap this off. So I made sure to oil up that O-ring so we don't have any drying out or cracking and air leaks, and then simply just installed it. I'm really happy with the way that looks. It's a really clean, nice replacement. One of the biggest issues that I had with this bike is every time I went to give it throttle, I noticed that the cable was acting up. So we had to go ahead and reroute this brand new cable into it. And after checking my work, that is a nice, smooth slide. Luckily, it is not hard to get your hands on a OEM Honda air filter, and lucky for us, he actually still had the original air box for this bike, and it was still in really nice shape. So I took it apart, and as you guys know, we went and replaced that air filter. And with that, that's pretty much a job well done. These Hondas came out great. And obviously, you guys know that we got to take both bikes out for a test ride and try to break them ourselves before giving them back to the customer.